Beetroot Juice. This deep red elixir is packed with nitrates that your body converts into nitric oxide. This helps your blood vessels to relax and widen. A glass of beet juice can drop your systolic pressure almost as fast as you can say cardiologist. Studies show a notable BP dip about 30 minutes to a few hours after chugging beet juice. Bottom line, if you don't mind a drink that looks and tastes like liquefied dirt, your blood pressure might just thank you for it. Garlic. The vampire repellent that doubles as a blood pressure repellent. Eating raw garlic is an extreme sport for your taste buds, but many swear by it. A magic ingredient in garlic called allicin is released when you crush or chew garlic. Allicin helps dilate your blood vessels and improve circulation, essentially relaxing those artery walls. Think of it as giving your blood vessels a spa day. Many report that a clove of raw garlic a day keeps the hypertension away. Sarcasm aside, there's some truth here. Studies confirm garlic's BP lowering effect. Hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea, a tart, deep red herbal tea, gets constant shoutouts. Many users laud it as the tea that tastes like hot cranberry juice but works wonders for high blood pressure. Hibiscus tea with a squirt of lime and honey helps with hypertension and tastes good as well. This tea isn't all hype. Clinical trials showed drinking hibiscus tea can lower blood pressure in adults. If you're looking for a caffeine-free alternative to afternoon coffee, hibiscus might just calm your circulation along with your nerves. Just be ready for the sour punch. It's an acquired taste. Banana. A banana a day keeps high BP at bay. Bananas are the go-to answer whenever someone asks about natural blood pressure fixes. The secret is potassium. Bananas are loaded with it, and potassium helps your body get rid of excess sodium. More potassium equals less sodium equals happier blood pressure. It also eases tension in blood vessel walls. People share stories of eating a banana or two and seeing their numbers drop by a few points. As part of a BP-friendly diet, bananas earn their reputation. Plus, they're basically nature's prepackaged snack, and way more appealing than gnawing on celery. We'll get to that next. So yes, go bananas for your blood pressure. Dark chocolate. Finally, some good news. Chocolate makes the list. Dark chocolate, we're talking high cacao, low sugar stuff, not a Snickers bar, is often touted as a heart-healthy treat that can nudge down blood pressure. The key players are flavanols, antioxidant compounds in cocoa that help relax blood vessels and improve blood flow. Some studies have found that a square or two of dark chocolate daily can lower BP a few points over time. One famous trial showed a small but significant drop in 24-hour blood pressure after a couple of weeks of cocoa flavanols. Of course, the internet being the internet, people take this as a license to inhale chocolate bars under the guise of therapy. If only lowering blood pressure was as easy as demolishing a chocolate cake, we'd have zero hypertension and a lot more diabetes. Still, a bit of dark chocolate that has 70% cacao and up as a daily indulgence can help with your blood pressure. Your taste buds win, and your arteries might get a tiny bit of love too. Celery. Social media is rife with people extolling celery juice or a daily celery stalks habit to tame blood pressure. It sounds odd, but there's some rationale. Celery contains a phytochemical called phthalate, which can relax the tissues of the artery walls and increase blood flow. In plain English, compounds in celery tell your arteries to chill out. There's even a legendary anecdote from the University of Chicago. One researcher's father ate a quarter pound of celery daily, and within a week, his BP plunged from 158/96 to 118/82. Honestly, that sounds like way too much chewing, but hey, it worked for him. Many naturopaths recommend 4 stalks a day, and celery seed extracts are sold as BP supplements. The downside: celery is about 95% water and 5% stringy bitterness. Not exactly a joy snack. But if you're into green juice or crunchy veggie sticks, your blood vessels will reap the benefits. Just don't dip it in a jar of salt-laden peanut butter. That's counterproductive. Pomegranate juice. Pomegranate juice, essentially fruit wine without the alcohol, makes frequent appearances in discussions about lowering blood pressure. It's high in polyphenols and potassium, which is good for heart health. Many people claim that a daily glass of pomegranate juice helped them ditch their meds. What does research say? A review of clinical trials found that pomegranate juice significantly reduced both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. In some studies, even just 50 milliliters, which is like a shot glass, per day for a few weeks made a measurable difference. It's thought to work by improving artery flexibility and maybe acting as a natural ACE inhibitor the same way some BP meds do. It's not magic, but it's tasty and generally good for you. Just watch out for added sugars in bottled pomegranate juice. We want lower pressure, not higher blood sugar. Ginger. Ginger isn't just for upset stomachs and sushi palates. It's often touted as a blood pressure helper too. Ginger's zesty kick come with circulatory benefits. It contains compounds that act on calcium channels in the heart and vessels, helping to relax those vessels, somewhat like how calcium channel blocker meds work. A 2019 review of studies found that ginger supplementation lowered both systolic and diastolic blood pressure on average. People say a cup of warm ginger water with a squeeze of lemon can calm them and bring down stress-related blood pressure spikes. Ginger also has a mild blood thinning effect and is anti-inflammatory, which is a bonus heart health mojo. The nice thing, it's easy to incorporate. Brew ginger tea, throw fresh ginger into a stir-fry or smoothie. Just don't expect one ginger candy to save the day. It's more of a steady ally than a quick fix. Still, as far as home remedies go, ginger is a solid and tasty choice to spice up your BP-lowering arsenal. Cinnamon. What if you could lower your blood pressure with something as simple as cinnamon? Surprisingly, cinnamon does have BP-lowering credibility. It contains cinnamaldehyde, a bioactive compound that relaxes blood vessels and improves blood flow. In other words, cinnamon tells those tight arteries, hey, loosen up a bit. Some studies found that daily cinnamon intake reduced blood pressure. It's also a potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory spice, which could indirectly help the cardiovascular system. But be careful with those cinnamon rolls because sugar raises BP long term. The trick is to consume pure Ceylon cinnamon in healthy ways. So go ahead, enjoy a dash of cinnamon in your smoothie or yogurt. Cayenne pepper. For those who like it hot, here comes cayenne pepper, often flaunted as one of the fastest-acting blood pressure remedies in natural medicine circles. The logic is simple. Cayenne and other hot peppers contain capsaicin, which is a potent vasodilator. It makes your blood vessels expand and blood flow improve rapidly. Cayenne is a very powerful vasodilator and one of the fastest BP-lowering foods out there. How to use it? Mix 2 teaspoons of cayenne pepper in warm water with honey and aloe vera to soften the fire as a quick tonic. This spicy concoction can instantly knock a few points off your blood pressure by reducing peripheral resistance. To be fair, capsaicin does have real effects. It can stimulate nitric oxide and certain receptors that lead to vessel relaxation. But cayenne pepper isn't for the faint of heart, which is kind of ironic. So make sure to have a glass of milk with you when you try it for the first time. Coconut water. Coconut water isn't just a trendy post-workout drink. It also helps by lowering blood pressure quickly. Fans call it nature's Gatorade, loaded with electrolytes like potassium and magnesium without the neon coloring. How does it help? Well, that rich potassium content is a big factor in flushing out sodium and easing tension in blood vessels. One small study in the West Indian Medical Journal found that drinking coconut water significantly reduced blood pressure for a majority of participants. In fact, 71% of people saw a notable drop in systolic BP, and 29% saw diastolic pressure go down, just from sipping coconut water regularly. Not too shabby for something that tastes like a hug from a palm tree. Dehydration can raise BP, so rehydrating with a potassium-rich fluid addresses 2 issues at once. Plus, coconut water is delicious and low in calories. Go for unsweetened 100% pure coconut water. Some brands sneak in sugar or flavoring. Spinach and leafy greens. Time to eat your greens. Dark leafy vegetables like spinach, kale, arugula, and lettuce are universally recommended for blood pressure control. The DASH diet, famous for lowering BP, is basically a love letter to greens. But beyond general health, many people say that smoothies or juices with spinach, kale give them quick BP improvements. Leafy greens are packed with inorganic nitrates that your body converts into nitric oxide, which causes blood vessels to relax and widen. If this sounds familiar, yes, it's the same mechanism as beetroot. Short-term studies show eating nitrate-rich veggies can sustainably lower blood pressure over hours to days. Arugula, for example, is so high in nitrates, it's practically a legal performance enhancer for your arteries. Anecdotally, people swear by a big green salad or a spinach smoothie when their BP creeps up. Regular intake of greens clearly correlates with better blood pressure. Even Harvard Heart Letter notes that diets rich in leafy greens are associated with lower rates of hypertension and cardiovascular problems in the long run. So, whether you sneak spinach into your omelet or blend a mean green juice, your arteries will give you a grateful high five. And unlike some other quick fixes, this one has virtually no downside, except maybe green bits in your teeth. Avocado. Avocados have a cult following on Instagram toast, but they're also celebrated for blood pressure management. Essentially, avocados are a potassium-rich food, almost as much per serving as bananas, and high in heart-healthy monounsaturated fat. That combo helps regulate blood pressure in a couple ways, increasing potassium to flush sodium and improving overall cardiovascular function through their anti-inflammatory fats. There's research to back it up. Diets high in potassium from foods like avocados and bananas are linked to lower blood pressure and reduced stroke risk. You can pair it with banana and some leafy greens in a smoothie for a BP-lowering super shake.
Watermelon.
Watermelon is 92% water, 8% sugar, and according to many people, it's 100% awesome for blood pressure. This one might surprise you, but watermelon is rich in L-citrulline, an amino acid that the body converts to L-arginine and then nitric oxide. In simpler terms, watermelon juice acts a bit like a natural ACE inhibitor plus diuretic combo, helping blood vessels relax and the body shed excess fluid. There have been studies suggesting watermelon extract or large quantities of watermelon can reduce blood pressure in people with prehypertension. One study even found that consuming watermelon equivalent to 3+ pounds a day for 6 weeks led to measurable BP reductions. 3 pounds a day? Hope you really love watermelon, and frequent bathroom trips. It's pretty much the most refreshing thing you can eat. The obvious catch is that watermelon is seasonal, and eating a whole watermelon every day might turn you into, well, a watermelon. But as an occasional cool down, both literally and blood pressure-wise, go ahead and enjoy this juicy treat. Chamomile tea. Ever notice how your blood pressure spikes when you're stressed? Enter chamomile tea, the age-old remedy for calming the nerves, and by extension, potentially calming your blood pressure. Chamomile doesn't directly act on your arteries like nitrates or potassium do, but it's a superstar at relaxation. Many users credit chamomile tea before bed with not only better sleep and reduced anxiety, but also lower morning blood pressure readings. It's because chamomile acts as a mild sedative, thanks to an antioxidant called apigenin that binds to brain receptors. When you're less anxious, your sympathetic nervous system eases off. There's also a bit of folk medicine history. Lavender, chamomile, and fennel have traditionally been used to lower blood pressure in various cultures. Swapping out coffee for chamomile tea made their BP drop significantly. In short, chamomile tea is like a gentle chill pill in a cup. Raw almonds. Here's one that often flies under the radar. Raw almonds. A handful of raw almonds can make a significant difference in your blood pressure. Almonds are a staple of the heart-healthy DASH diet, full of monounsaturated fats, magnesium, and fiber, which all support lower blood pressure and cholesterol. It is recommended to eat a small handful of unsalted raw almonds when BP is high. Some people report feeling a difference in an hour or two. Scientifically, it's more about regular consumption. Almonds as part of your daily diet can contribute to lower average BP over time. That said, grabbing almonds is certainly better than grabbing chips. At the very least, you get protein and healthy fat, and no one ever got hypertensive from an almond binge. Just remember they're calorically dense. Your blood pressure will drop, but your weight might rise if you eat too many. Everything in moderation, as they say, even miracle nuts. There you have it, a smorgasbord of foods and drinks that many swear can instantly smack down your blood pressure. If you're looking for natural, no-side-effect ways to support your cardiovascular health and get a quick BP drop, this list is your playground. Next time your BP spikes and you're tempted to panic, why not try a garlic banana hibiscus smoothie with a dash of cayenne and ACV? Kidding, please don't, that sounds awful. But seriously, a cool glass of beet juice or coconut water, a nibble of dark chocolate, and some deep breaths with chamomile tea won't hurt, and might actually help bring those numbers down a notch. Plus, you'll have a great story about how you ate your way out of a hypertension scare.